The cloud, uses and advantages for small business. In this presentation, we'll cover established providers, cloud offerings, leveraging the cloud for productivity, local security versus cloud security, security advantages and disadvantages, and total cost of ownership, local versus the cloud. The major three providers of cloud services are Amazon Web Services, Google, and Microsoft's Azure Suite. To some degree, each of the big three offer services that range from infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service or desktop as a service. Additional offerings include data services, analytics, collaborative tools, disaster recovery solutions, and much more. Infrastructure as a service allows you to focus resources on everyday business activities while offloading system maintenance and upkeep to service providers. Infrastructure as a service also provides seamless scalability to meet or reduce system requirements without costly initial investments. Platform as a service is a cloud-based solution that provides a platform allowing customers to develop, run, and manage applications without the complexity and cost of building and maintaining IT systems. Software as a service is a cloud-based software licensing and delivery model in which software is licensed on a subscription basis and centrally hosted. Software is not installed on local systems. Rather, users access software through a web browser or terminal console, again reducing the necessity of costly initial investments. Leveraging the cloud for productivity. Mobility. Everyone from users to customers, even administrators, gain in their ability to be productive when they can access systems, resources, and data from any device, anywhere, at any time. From phones to tablets, laptops, and computers, the cloud gives you the ability to leverage existing resources for better productivity. To provide redundancy in IT systems is to invest in systems that often sit idle, waiting for a failure to occur. With cloud solutions, hardware failures may go unnoticed by the end user as systems and software will automatically migrate to another node in the server cluster, resulting in little to no downtime. Fundamentally, your network is as secure or insecure as any other network, and security in any network is driven by resources and manpower. The caveat here is that cloud providers have already made large investments in security infrastructure as well as security personnel. The lack of staffing requirements to keep your network secure alone can save a small business up to hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. There are a number of advantages and disadvantages regarding security, depending on your business's security needs and requirements. From theft to natural disaster, cloud solutions can help you secure your business from an onslaught of crippling circumstances. By utilizing cloud services, your small business no longer has to worry about expensive systems or on-site physical security of IT systems. Off-site storage not only reduces the risk of physical theft, but also provides a means of data recovery should your physical location be compromised by natural disaster. There's little in the way of disadvantages when it comes to cloud services, but depending on your security posture and the possible disadvantages can be big enough to deter even the most savvy security experts. The most glaring issue is that these big three providers are extremely well known around the world. The bigger the name, the bigger the target. That said, big names equal big resources. However, even if your data is guaranteed to be secure, there's no guarantee that these big name providers won't be crippled from denial of service attacks, effectively rendering their services useless to their customers. When choosing cloud services, carefully consider data distribution between multiple provider sites as well as multiple providers. While it may seem counterintuitive that centralized administration may constitute a security risk, consider that if you offload your IT systems to cloud providers, a single disgruntled employee with access to administrative controls could effectively cripple your business. Again, dispersing your cloud solution between multiple providers, as well as implementing separation of duties between multiple employees, can help to thwart any single point of failure. Finally, to varying degrees, depending on the particular service, cloud users have limited control over the function and execution of their hosting infrastructure. When considering the total cost of ownership of local systems versus cloud services, the key consideration is this. For a startup business, you cannot beat the initial investment in cloud services in comparison to local IT systems. However, over a time, say 5 years or more, the cost of cloud services may far outweigh the cost of implementing locally. With that in mind, the risk faced by startup businesses, namely failure of the startup, may be greatly reduced when initially deploying a cloud solution. With as little as an internet connection and a desktop computer, you can take advantage of most cloud offerings without investing in specialized hardware, software, and added IT staff. Over time, you may find that local IT systems cannot meet demand on certain occasions. For example, a payroll processing company at the end of the month, or say a tax preparer at the end of March and the beginning of April. Instead of investing heavily in IT systems that may sit idle 90% of the time, deploying cloud services can give your business the flexibility in scaling up storage and processing needs seamlessly, while also providing the opportunity to scale back when necessary, largely reducing the overhead to compensate for demand. Additionally, deploying new systems requires much less initial configuration when using cloud services. System redundancy without multiplying the cost is another benefit to deploying cloud services. Hardware or operating system failure does not result in expensive downtime, and there usually is no single point of failure.